All right, friend. 2 Beardos.
And a light stand.
And a light stand, which is behind the camera, for those of you asking.
All right, let's do it.
Do it.
2 Beardos and a light stand.
Tragic news, singer Whitney Houston just passed away.
Yes,
you know,
that's
but
true.
with that, out of the woodwork, comes more news about Bin Laden. You know, he's back in the news.
Miss Kola Boof, who is a self-proclaimed ex-lover of Osama bin Laden.
Yes, yes.
And she goes on to say that Osama bin Laden was secretly obsessed with Whitney Houston.
The article is quoted as saying, although bin Laden claimed music was evil, he spoke of someday spending vast amounts of money to go to America and try to arrange a meeting with the superstar, right? He wanted to meet her and woo her.
Oh, yeah.
It goes on to say, he explained to me that to possess Whitney, he would be willing to break his color rule and make her one of his wives.
Yes.
Yes, his color
rule.
Yes.
Oh,
What does he mean by color rule?
And I think it has something to do with, you know, the game Twister?
Yeah? Yeah.
The
Oh,
colors on the floor.
right foot red.
It gets even better than that. Quoting Osama bin Laden, he would always mention how beautiful she was, what a nice smile she has, and how truly Islamic she is, but just brainwashed by the American culture and her husband, Bobby Brown, whom Osama talked about having killed.
Oh, he wanted to,
he wanted her all to himself. Honestly, that story is so stupid.
Oh, man. Speaking of terrorism,
Yeah.
back in the news, the United States government has now come out and admitted that Israel has been arming and training terrorist groups to create terrorism in Iran. The Obama administration claims that it's aware of the assassination campaign, but claims it has no direct involvement. So,
which is really kind of hilarious, really makes you question what is the definition of state-sponsored terrorism.
State sponsors of terrorism are nations to have repeatedly provided support for acts of international terrorism.
That sounds so familiar. So a state that is repeatedly financing, facilitating, even training terrorists to terrorize other nations and countries. That sounds like an article that we just covered just recently. Like, what was it? It was just that's it, just a couple seconds ago.
Okay.
We covered an article. I wonder what that sounds like. Okay, but tell me this though.
Okay. Yeah.
Theoretically.
Okay.
If I'm a third-party nation, let's say some made-up country, nation, let's say anywhere, you know, just say south of Canada, north of Mexico, and I was
just saying,
let's say, giving out of my own country's money, let's say, I don't know, $3 billion a year to this country that is outwardly sponsoring terrorism.
Yeah.
So as a nation, I would be sponsoring the nation that's sponsoring terrorism. Oh. So what would that make me? Next up, in our own hometown, Canada, we have a new bill that the Congress is trying to pass, which would force every internet provider to log and document all the internet usage of everyone that has internet in Canada, and then forward all that information to the police.
And the government.
And the government.
Also included in the law is that the government can actually track you, see what you've been up to, and even track you via your cell phone so they can see where you guys are going.
The reason that they're saying all this is that they're trying to crack down on child pornography. So in essence, what they've done is they've put this bill forward saying that we need to document everything, monitor everybody, we need to spy and watch on everybody's movements on the internet all across Canada. And if you do not vote this bill through, then you are with the child pornographers.
That's how you tell, right? When someone doesn't want you to know what they're doing, you know, hey, you stranger, what did you do last night? And he doesn't want to tell you. That's a telltale sign of someone who likes child pornography. I'm glad we have such a mature government.
You are either with the conservative agenda or you're addicted to kiddie porn.
It's only one of the two.
That's it. The states back in the news. As some of you may know, this ACTA that they're trying to pass is basically the control of the internet and the monitoring of everyone using the internet. What's funny is that they're trying to stop people from downloading, you know, free movies and so on. And now the same people in Congress have been found downloading from those same websites.
What's really funny is that the stuff that they were downloading too.
Why don't we just read through some of the stuff that they were downloading here.
You know, there was computer software.
In
the
the-
new Windows 7.
That's, you know, every
Right?
congressman needs the new Windows
You gotta
7.
start it up. There was TV shows.
Who doesn't love a little bit of TV
Hey.
every now and then?
Strangely enough, there was more, how should I say, adult program?
Adult programming.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like action movies?
No, it was something more older, I guess you could say.
Older?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like The Bucket List, starring Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson? Like the older crowd, the whole...
Not so much. I guess you could say it's more mature
More mature.
in nature.
Oh, you mean like a parenting program? How to raise kids or what?
So,
Hold on.
well, the title of the video was Gangland Cream Pie 21.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a cooking show.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, can we finish this story yet?
Can we even air this?
Okay, friends, that's it. We've been two Beardos telling you guys what's in the news. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe right below.
And hit us up on social media. Twitter, Facebook, leave us a comment, maybe even leave us some articles you'd like us to cover next week.
If you want to read more about any of the articles that were mentioned in today's show, we've also put those in the section below as well.
And that's it for us. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.
Two beers and a light stand.
Subscribe already.